Hey everyone, welcome to the second part of our rating of Red Cat, Blue Cat. I hope you really enjoyed this book. I know I really enjoyed it and I thought it had a really good lesson. So today what we're going to talk about is not just kind of review what happened in the beginning, middle and end, but also kind of review what the lesson was for this story. So, um here let's kind of look back at what happened at the beginning, middle, and end. So, in the beginning, we usually have a problem, right? At the beginning, what was our problem? Our problem, and problem doesn't necessarily have to be bad. In this case, it is, kind of, because Red Cat and Blue Cat did not get along. They slept separately, so Blue Cat slept upstairs and Red Cat slept downstairs. They always fought, and we knew that one cat wanted to be like the other, right? So they probably were fighting because they were jealous of each other. Okay, so that's the beginning part. Um, then towards the beginning part also includes where blue cat turns into a red cat uh blue cat turns into a red cat turns into a blue cat. I get mixed up a little bit just because it's the same word over and over. Then we start to get towards the middle, where blue cat and red cat try to become each other, right? And does that work? Does that solve the problem? Does blue cat become red cat and does red cat become blue cat? No. As you can read here, it did not work. Not at all. Blue cat stayed blue and red cat stayed red. So what the cool thing about this here is, and that I liked that the illustrator did, was that we see little bits of red and little bits of blue. So that means that each one wanted to have a piece, wanted to be a piece of the other. And both cats were a bit sad and a bit angry. So have you ever felt a time where you try something and you try it really, really hard, but it just doesn't work out? Does it also make you sad and angry? I know it does to me. All right. So, then, towards the middle, we say I would try something different. Declare the blue cat. Then they actually start to physically means they start to change their own color, a physical property, right? Physical property is color. They start to change colors, and then they discover they try to fight. They see that one is trying to be like the other, and they get mad, right? So they fight again. And then what happens? They discover that they are trying to be each other, right? And here's where we start to come to the solution, where they help each other, they clean each other up, and instead of trying to change each other's color to become the other, there we see that they just start teaching each other different things, right? Because it's physically impossible to be the red cat to be blue and the blue cat to be red. That's how they were born as. But what they can change here is that they can learn new things. Do you think they're gonna be as good at each other as each other for it? Like, for example, do you think Blue Cat is going to be a really good jumper and runner just like Red Cat, and Red Cat is going to be a good painter and as smart? Not 100%, but that's the cool thing about it. You can still be yourself, but you can also learn new things. And here they realize we're getting towards the end, that even though they're trying to be like each other, they're trying to learn from each other. Excuse me. They're trying to teach each other. You are who you are. But you can also learn new things in order to be a little bit happier. And in the end, they realized, but something had changed. They were still Blue Cat and Red Cat, but something had changed. And do you remember what had changed? Yes, they were friends. So here they are friends. And just a few pages back, they were not. They were still fighting. The grr and the hiss. That's what cats do. That's what cats do to each other when they don't get along. So now they realized, well, we're different. We want to be like each other. So why be angry about it? We need to be friends. We need to find something that we have in common and be friends about it. Right? So Red Cat is accepting of Blue Cat, and Blue Cat is accepting of Red Cat. That means you need to they not only accepted them, but they also taught them to be a better cat. They taught each other to be a better cat. And then all of a sudden we see a yellow cat. And they asked themselves, should we be yellow cat? Asked Blue Cat. Here we go again. So it's the whole thing. When they say here we go again, what do they mean? What do you think they mean? And you can use the pictures here to kind of tell you what they're doing. Here we go again means that they are doing the same thing over and over. They want to be like yellow cats. They painted each other as yellow cats. They tried to be a yellow cat, but in the end, it's best to teach other people what you know so that they can also learn and they can also feel better about themselves. So, what I'm going to ask you is, what was your favorite part of the story? I think my favorite part of the story is when they meet Yellow Cat here and they realize that they might have to do the same thing over and over again, but they realize that all they have to do is just talk to Yellow Cat, see what they can learn, and see how they can be better cats. All right, everyone. So that is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this book. Again, if you want to read it, make sure you go to Epic Books over here, and you can just type in Red Cat, Blue Cat. If you are using my code to get in, it is in my library of favorites. So it is here. And just to give you kind of a sneak peek of what we might be reading in the next few days. Alrighty, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.